Hi Sopranos, I'm so glad to be with you today and to share dreams and dreams with you. We're going to do a little notes only run through, and I'll touch on a few things to keep in mind as we're getting to know this piece, but I'm going to try to curtail my anecdotes and silly stories. So if you've got this piece on a device in front of you, or if you've printed out the sheet music, either of those would work wonderfully. And we're just going to go through each entrance, get an idea of what the scope of the piece is. So let's start at measure 9, where you have this kind of D-center, almost folk tuney entrance. So 1 and 2 and you're in. Here we go. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and off. Off, as the altos say, get of forget. You might want to give yourself a nice big breath there at the top of page 3, right before that, within my heart. So that similar breathing rhythm is throughout the piece. So you can get used to that. You'll notice that a lot of that is happening with all of the parts, not just yours. So your next entrance is at the bottom of the page 3, measure 25. You're introducing that melody again. Same notes, different text. So here's your D center, measure 25. I'll give you 1 and 2 and you're in. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3. Holding 2 and off. 2. Hold and off. With the bass there. Mezzo Forte getting louder throughout here. Nice warm ah sound. Raising up. 2, 3, 1, 2, up again. 2, 3, 1, 2, off. Holding forte until beat 1, so that we have a nice full sound. Let's back up just a little bit to kind of make sure we've got everything here. So at the divisi, the last measure of 5, just pick whichever pitch you're doing. Either keep ascending to the D for the soprano ones, or a little jump down to where you started that word, to night. Or where you started night, I should say, for the A. Okay, so let's just go over that entrance there at the top of 5. Within my heart. Big breath or stagger breathing. Mezzo Forte, starting the crescendo, which will take us all the way over to the top of page 6, the cutoff on beat 1 of letter A. So let's start right there. I'll give you top of page 5, the third measure, measure 40. I'll give you 1 and 2 within my heart. Big breath, maybe. Here we go. 1 and 2. 2, 9. Raising up. 2, 3, 1. Coming and going. 1, 2, off. 2. Hold 2 and off. And suddenly everything's going to drop. So we have this huge forte, and the tenors and basses are going to introduce the second of the 2 themes right at letter A. So everything's going to go very quickly down to a piano. All right, your next entrance is going to be in response to the tenors and basses. It's at the bottom of 7. Okay, so we're going to take a look at how this works in context. I'm going to start playing the tenor part at the bottom of page 6, last measure. So this will give you a little bit of an idea of how you're responding to this second melody. So this is the last 2 measures of page 6, the tenor line. Okay, so they're singing 1 and 2, 2, 3, 1 and breathe, 2, 3, 1 and breathe, 2, 3, 1 and then you respond, 2, 3 and off, and then you take over this second melody, introducing it yourself. 1 on that D center again. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, and 2. 2, 3, 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1, forte. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 3, even bigger here. 2, 3, ah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, off. Okay, let's go back. That was a lot. So let's take a look at the top of 10 there. You're doubled with the tenors on Hold Fast to Dreams at measure 85. We work our way down to the bottom of 10, forte, Hold Fast to Dreams. Big, big change there. And then going into page 11, Hold Fast to Dreams, ah. So we're putting that Z from dreams on the ah in measure 95. So no breath between the dreams and the ah, and just put that Z right there, za. That's how you should say dreams anyway, za. All right, bringing it back. All right, so let's go over to the top of page 10. Let's do 10 into page 11. This is measure 85. Doubled with the tenors, nice and strong, Hold Fast to Dreams. Here we go. I'll give you 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 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 here we go. 2, 3, za. Holding 1, 2, 3. Hand off to the violin. Sorry, I got a little fast there. Handing back. 2, 3, decrescendo, and you're out. Okay, so the violin's going to give it right back to you, and then you're going to give it right to the tenors and basses. Sometimes my iPhone likes to say hello. Just did. Anyway, back to it. Here we are now. We are at the bottom of page 12, introducing that first melody you showed us way back at the beginning, except mezzo piano, dolce e leggero, sweetly and lightly. So we have all the sopranos and altos singing together. We're trying to keep this a little bit on the quiet side, a little bit more pensive, a little more nostalgic, a little echo of what we saw at the beginning. So back to that D folk songy kind of center here at the bottom of page 12, last measure. Give you 1 and 2 and you're in. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. Same thing again. Piano. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 3, 1 off. Tonight. And holding that ah, no changing with an E, coloring it ah, nice warm ah all the way for 4 measures. Do what you need to do to keep that sound going. Sorry, I was playing a little too much there. So 4 measures of that and then eat right at the end. Tonight. Okay, just a little review there. So you're introducing that first theme again with the second theme's harmonization happening beneath you. So let's do page 12 to the end one more time. Okay, this is the last measure of 12. Nice and light, not too quiet, but not too loud either. Okay, so this is the first melody. The second melody's harmonization. I'll give you 1 and 2 when you're in. Here we go. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 3, 1 and breathe. 2, 3, 1 again. 1, 2, and off. And you're out. Okay, That's the whole piece. So, looking forward to seeing where we can go with this. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you at our virtual rehearsal. Thanks, Sopranos.